chance at all of a 1-star fail. They'll be getting those reliable 2-star hits, and as long as they can keep pace against the Queen Walkers, they'll be fine. If they get one more star than them, that's great, but they're already leading. They already have a massive percentage advantage. The only way for the Queen Walkers to get this victory is if they get 2 additional triples on top of what Alternate Attacks did. Very unlikely that that's going to happen, if you ask me.
Well, I can now tell you for the final time that this is it. The lion's share of the $1 million is on the line alongside the World Champions Trophy. Woody and Judo, please take us into our final war of the 2020 World Finals. It's Alternate Attacks versus Queen Walkers.
More than 36 million players and 2 million teams from around the world participated in the in-game Clan War Leagues or the ESL Play online pre-qualifier tournaments to be eligible for this $1 million event. The Clash of Clans World Championship will be over in one final war. Hear the roar! Let's war! Stadra from the Queen Walkers, the first attacker in this last salvo, Judo.
Starting out with the lightning spells for his dragon attack. These are the best 2 teams in the world, but even all 8 clans, 40 players, are absolutely the most special players to get to this stage. Queen Walkers need a special performance. Is this it, Woody?
The roar of dragon fire along the outer edges will crush through this base. A right side corner has been demolished, and Stadra will grab the first star with an easy stab at the town hall. But he's got a long slog looping around the back of the base, and it looks like 3 dragons distracted by an elixir storage are going to be going into the exterior, slowing things down, but maybe that'll help them dodge the air sweeper. Stadra's got a long way left to go.
Thankfully, they do move back into the center of the base. They will power through the air sweeper. Tornado Trap is in that area as well, Woody. And with 2 scatter shot, this is a dangerous position for Stadra to be in.
Low down like gum on his shoes, Stadra steps into a big trap, and he's got a lot to lose. Splash damage raining in from a multi-target Inferno and a scatter shot take these dragons down a peg. A few more of them falling as air defenses fire away. The distraction and inability to keep them concentrated means Stadra's in a lot of trouble. Tesla's popping up, Judo. I don't know if he's got it.
It looked so good, and then the Royal Champion went down to the Expo, left the multi-targeting Inferno intact, and the Dragons have no chance. The Queen Walkers not taking advantage of the first attack, and this means Alternate Attacks could put themselves 2 stars in the lead for this grand final.
This is particularly bad news for the Queen Walkers. Stadra was one of the players on this squad who had a better than 50% hit rate and was being relied on to give some more lifeblood to this squad. But now with a 2-star and a percentage that won't take them anywhere near where the Germans are at, Stadra of the Queen Walkers is sent packing. His last attack will be a double with an 88% average.
Not what they needed, let's be honest. They do need to take risks, but when I said they need to play it safe, it's because of the talent of the Queen Walkers. They need to believe in themselves at this stage and just do what they do best. Put up 3 stars and hope that their bases can hold up to the almighty Alternate Attacks.
The pathing for these dragons running into a bit of trouble as 2 go left and 4 go right. Needed more firepower on that multi-target Inferno to take out those defenses earlier on. The cleanup could not finish through, even though he cut a massive path through the base. A swath of destruction. It was still standing in the end. But if you want to see demolition, Vale is the man for the job. A perfect series of 5 attacks and 3 stars across the board. He may well be the very best Clash of Clans attacker in the world. Put your hands together and glue your eyes to the screen. Vale is here!
He has started with an electrifying lightning approach to 2 areas of the base, trying to set up perfect pathing, you can see, for the dragons into the center. An interesting approach for Alternate Attacks to put Vale up now, obviously wanting to try and put the nail in the coffin early on and send Queen Walkers down into that second place, with alternate attacks getting the victory.
Oftentimes, you want your dragons to have a singular path, but they are going to have to fan out this time. Vale sends the king and queen along with an electro dragon out the right side to get a little bit more work done, but that's not going to be enough to completely clear out the backside of his base. Dragons are going slow, and there's no more spells to help them out. I think Vale might have overestimated the aerial attack here.
Taking a lot of damage in the center. He still has the Stone Slammer, but it's locked onto by the single King and Queen's ability, but I'm not sure it's enough, Woody, with the defending Queen. Eagle still alive. There's a lot of base, but he still does have a chance here. There's only one compartment left. Can he surround it by each and every angle? It still looks promising.
Time is no factor for Vale, who is striking with lightning quick efficiency, but an air defense in the top corner gets another dragon down, and that is just gonna be too much to handle. Archer, Queen, and King face off against the last line of defenses. Can they take them down in time? I don't know if he's got it. This is the closest attack we have seen yet, Judo.
He might just get it. The dragon helps to get the wizard tower. Are you kidding me? Vale is going to get this against all odds. It is a 3-star for alternate attacks, and it will put them well in the lead. 2 stars in the lead at this stage, Banks.
A roller coaster of emotions for the first attack from alternate attacks against Queen Walkers in the final match of this entire World Championships. And Vale puts a triple on the board, and yes, indeed, like you just said, Judo, puts them 2 stars ahead of Queen Walkers going into the final 4 attacks. Woody, I mean, that was just an incredible performance from Vale, and continuing his triple rampage.
The undisputed king of all clans, the emperor of dragons, the #1 man, Vale has done it. A perfect world championship run, and if his squad ends up on top, he will lift the MVP trophy.
What can Queen Walkers do at this stage? Alternate attacks showing their dominance, knocking down Vertang in the semi-finals 28-23 in the best of 2 matches, and slowly pulling ahead of the Queen Walkers. Can Gaku do anything here, Woody?
He sure will try with everything he's got. A hybrid army with an early shot from the queen to the top corner, grabs that CC, pulling it out, poisons down. That's what it's about. Gaku has another baby dragon for additional funneling up top, but maybe that poison was down a little bit early because those pups are going to give a little bit of trouble to the healers on the back end. They take some damage, but he's ready to go in deep.
Good adjustments with the archers to help protect the healers. I mentioned earlier on in the live stream, when we seen Queen Walkers go up against Existence in the semi-finals, that Gaku is an expert with the hybrid attack, sticking to what he knows, playing it safe in that regard. An early stab into the town hall gets that down. And where do you think the hybrid's coming from here? Difficult to say, really.
Still has time left to go, but it's ticking away. You need to get them in there if you want to save the day. Gaku knows a triple is the only thing that can keep the Queen Walkers afloat. With a 2-star already up on the board, it's all about the triples. Multi-target Inferno in the center should be an easy target for the Queen. She's going to have to pop her ability. You know what I mean? These hogs are coming in fast. Eternal Tome to keep them topped up. Judo, will they be able to make it all the way to the back?
She needs to get into the center, take out that area so that the Hogs and Miners do not have to go there. There is huge potential for giant bombs around this area. There's one next to the single target Inferno, but the heal spell is in place. Keeps the Hogs and Miners alive. Gaku, with incredible reactions, pops a rage spell onto the Queen to keep her going. Incredible stuff here. More Hog Riders coming out of the siege barracks. Still looks good, but the Queen has to use the ability now, Woody.
Forced to pop it from that single target Inferno. She's running into trouble now, but will juke away from it. She's losing her healers one by one, and that is it. The Archer Queen is down unless he freezes the single target Inferno right now. Whoa, she dodges out of range, but the Archer Tower and Scattershot are locking on. She's barely alive, Judo.
He throws the scatter at the nick of time to help the Queen and the Hog Riders moving through. I still think it might not be enough, Woody, because there's a Tesla farm and a single target Inferno.
crushing hit up top. The Tesla farm built by Asta has done its job. Lightning efficiency, zapping through every single building. Tesla is soaring to the top of the stocks, as you can clearly see why these traps are so much trouble for attackers. You never know where to expect them popping up, and at the last point of defense, they have done it, holding on to the third star. Gaku will be sent away, a frown on his face.
Alternate attacks are all but ready to celebrate. They are trying to hold it together, but I am sure the excitement must be building inside them, Woody. They are so close to becoming our world champions for 2020.
They can taste it, Judo. It's on their minds. It's right in front of them. All they've got to do is grab it now. A 1-star lead going into this match, and now evened up with an additional attack. Another arrow in their quiver. Ast is ready to make good on his promise. He wants to be the one to keep this team ahead. All he's got to do is keep a level head.
The Finnish player brings in the lightning spells onto the Eagle artillery, and notice the Queen knocked down in that area as well. Very crucial, the defending heroes, for a Lava Loon attack.
A calm before the storm as the funneling gets underway. Sneaky Goblin grabs the Dark Elixir storage, and we are ready now for the main phase of the attack to begin. An Ice Golem to block for these balloons, cracking through a few easily grabbed defenses on the outside as the heroes are starting to make their way through. Air defense and a multi-target Inferno, the key targets up top, but the Wall Wrecker has got legs to go far. It's targeting the Town Hall and won't be satisfied with anything else, Judo.
Alternate attacks showing their recognition. Just a couple of balloons to take that Archer Tower means that the Archer Queen is not distracted. She moves right on behind the Wall Wrecker to the Town Hall. What an open to this attack, Woody. Town Hall will go down. Queen is not in any danger at this point.
The Finnish Fury! Ast from Alternate Attacks will get the first star and set up for a beautiful La Loon push. He still has 3 air defenses up on the outer corners of this base. Deployment will be super important to keep them on the path to victory. Only 3 haste spells to tap through, but that's quite plenty if he gets the positioning just right. 2 Lava Hounds already on the left corner, holding 1 in the pocket for future deployment, Judo.
Keep an eye on the haste spells. They will be used for the scatter shot. There is the first one. There will be a second one deployed to get to the second scatter shot. Probably the free spell as well. Ast is looking good here as he surges on with the balloons. Grand Warden's ability will help them through. Lava Hound has left them vulnerable, but I still think he can get this.
Loons fanned out to start with, but they're now concentrated all on that scatter shot, which gets a massive blast on them. Thank goodness for Asto. He's got 1 more haste, and the final freeze is down. The last corner is getting annihilated. Destruction Derby for Ast. Wow. The blast from the past. 3 stars all around, and this is another brilliant performance from the aerial mastermind.
They make it look so easy, holding on to troops for the end of the attack, planning from the very start to the very end. They know exactly what is going to happen. Alternate attacks showing their class. They are 3 stars in the lead with the percentage, and with 3 attacks remaining, surely alternate attacks are just about ready to celebrate, Banks.
Just to reiterate what you just said there, Judo, we're only 2 attacks in and we're 3 stars ahead. This is absolutely phenomenal from Alternate Attacks, really trying to put that nail in the coffin early on in these attacks. But you know what? We've still got 3 to go, so we've got so much more Clash to be watching. And next up, we have stars from Queen Walkers, Woody.
It is a precious rarity to see any clan succeed with such a huge gap over their next best squad. We have got clans etched into the history of the Clash of Clans World Championship books, from the Dark Looters all the way up to Nova Esports, and now it seems Alternate Attacks is ready to step up and take the crown. The era of their victory falling near. Queen Walkers down by 3 stars would need an incredible run in their last attacks if they're gonna make a comeback happen.
We have talked about the importance of base building. Queen Walkers have held off 2 1-stars in this tournament, but we heard from Sir Iron as well, the base builder from ATN.ATTAX in yesterday's stream, and they test bases again and again and again, and it is showing in this performance. Lightning spells takes down the center of the base in this attack, Woody.
Teslas are popping up around the outer edge, and that might frustrate Star's attempt to get a little bit of funneling done, but with enough blocking out in front, he's got nothing to fear. Loses the Wizard in the bottom left, but the entry is already set by the Ice Golem and Barb King chopping through on the top. Archer Queen ready to dive in deep. She's got that Eagle Artillery in her sights and will not be satisfied with anything less than a full kill.
Oz needs to hold it together, and he is doing incredibly well, but can the Barbarian King get the multi? He doesn't! Royal Champion after the scatter, she might not even get that. Does get it with the Seeking Shield. Multi-target Inferno has a little bit of health, but I don't think he's going to get it, Woody!
Bad news bears for Stars. He does manage to get the Eagle Artillery down, but since in a lone loon to try to finish things off, backs it up with the Stone Slammer now. Not sure if that 1 balloon would have been enough, and it looks like he's feeling confident now. With additional firepower, it is going down. It'll actually regroup along toward the bottom, interestingly enough, to support the rest of the push. Soaks a stone, or a big Seeking Air Mine, but still has a lot of tanking out in front with a second and final Lava Hound now being deployed.
Managed to recover that incredibly well. Notice the small pack of balloons to the Tesla, then the Archer Tower. That pushes the main group to the Town Hall, but there is a tornado trap, Woody. Will we see red air bombs in this area? Grand Warden's ability will have to be used over the Giga Bomb, and he still has a whole pack of balloons and spells for the back end of the base.
Are they dead or alive? Tornado Trap spins them right round in the middle, but they have got a lot left to go. Haste spells right on target and single target Infernos are not going to be enough to deny a huge balloon parade. Stars from the Queen Walkers will finally find the triple that they have so long sought. It is celebration for his squad, but how long will their smile stay on their face when they've got such a long race still left ahead of them?
All they can do is put 3 stars on the board and hope and pray that their bases hold up. Stars steps it up for the Queen Walkers, gets the 100% convincingly, and gives Queen Walkers just a little bit of hope moving into the final few attacks.
Excellent job there. And you see the excitement from the other casters on your screen now. You know that that's the same feeling felt by so many other Queen Walkers fans out there, cracking their knuckles, stretching out. They've only got a couple more attacks left in this final war of the World Championship. Many months leading up to this last bout. And it's gonna be Linade coming in next. Defending base from Klaus of the Queen Walkers is about to get hit.
One thing we have seen from Linade is the adaptions that he is able to do, and he was part of the MCES squad last year who took second in the World Championships. He will be wanting to redeem that this year, and he could put it out of sight of Queen Walkers if he 3-stars this attack, Woody.
Fantastic storyline point there, and well timed to bring it up, Judo. A grand finalist is one thing, but a world champion is another entirely. Linade has got one great title before him, but another standing right ahead. Can he get the triple and ensure ATN.ATTAX has got a commanding lead now? Free spell on the single Inferno, and that Archer Queen is going the distance. Raged up, those healers are topping her back off, and she's got an easy shot at the Town Hall and Clan Castle.
We keep saying that Linade is an expert with the hybrid, but you can tell. Look at how he can direct the Queen into the Town Hall with a difficult funnel down to the 6 o'clock area, and there is pretty much no damage on the Queen bar the Expo, so she can take out the Lava Hound, take out the Town Hall, and then he can work the hybrid from there.
Perfect prediction on that Seeking Air Mine. Catches it with a Coco Loon and will keep that Town Hall out of commission until he's ready to shut it down. foreclose on that town hall because the first star is ready to be claimed as it comes crumbling down. Lenade sends in the hybrid army and they are raging through the outer layers. The left walls have been demolished. Hogs are getting bombed at, but the heal spell will top right back off, knocking apart another Inferno. It's all up to the Eagle now. Not a chance to stop it as it comes down right into the Grand Warden's Eternal Tome. They are going strong, Judo.
Miners and Hog Riders are tearing this base apart. Lenade used the rage spell that was not needed for the Queen charge to power the miners onto the Eagle artillery. The base is crushed. It's a 3-star, and it is so close now for alternate attacks. Even if Queen Walkers put up 3 stars across their next attacks, all alternate attacks need to do is get 2 stars, Woody. Incredible. It is within touching distance for them.
The ripping and the tearing, the wild, wild warriors. Lenade from alternate attacks with another 3-star.
An absolutely devastating attack for Lenade right there, absolutely mowing his way through that Queen Walker's base. It's also worth mentioning a massive thumbs up for Sir Iron and for Bob the Builder, the base builders for alternate attacks, because Queen Walkers have absolutely been destroying bases all the way up to this point, and now they just can't seem to get triples. I mean, from their first 3 attacks, they've only managed to get 1 against alternate attacks, so massive thumbs up to them. And the next attacker for Queen Walkers is going to be Klaus, Judo.
If you need anybody to get a 3-star, it is Klaus. Klaus got a perfect across the qualifiers that Queen Walkers won, and he is perfect so far this weekend. He has had 5 attacks this weekend, 5 3-stars with the Lava Loon, and that's exactly what he is using now, Woody.
And yet it is all smiles from his opponent. Vale has done the exact same thing and then some. The 6th 3-star from this war has guaranteed him a spot in the Clash of Clans World Championship history. Will Klaus join him with another perfect performance?
It's looking good, and he just needs to hold this together. Using the Super Barbarians, interestingly, I like the start he has done here. Carving out the right-hand side will get major value with his hero dive. You can see it now, where the Lava Loon will just have to crush the left-hand side of the base. Klaus is doing all he can to keep this alive for the Queen Walkers.
Royal Champion goes down, a shield toss onto the Inferno, but doesn't finish it off. CC pulls out, but the Wall Wrecker is going straight for the Town Hall, and there's nothing left to stop it. Archer Queen is fired and fixated on that Lava Hound, but as it pops, she will get her ability in there as well to try to keep the pressure up. Poison spell down, she's still alive, finishes off the Town Hall and is going for a deeper dive.
Oh, the sneaky goblins just got the Town Hall. I was worried that they weren't going to get it, and the Queen was then going to be vulnerable. But with the Town Hall down, the Lalo can start from the top. Now, it's a difficult path. Notice the inside of the base with the Tesla, the Eagle, the Expos. He has to be able to loop around the base and back to that. An early Grand Warden's ability protects the Headhunters. You can see the enemy Archer Queen going down. That is massive for the Lava Loon, Woody, and he's trying his best to get the balloons through the middle.
A massive investment in the top quarter to finish off a multi-target Inferno, but it might just have paid off. There doesn't seem to be anything left to stop these balloons, except a couple little point defenses along the outer edge. Sinking Airmites popping on loons is no trouble at all for Klaus, who still has plenty of army left in the sky. Grand Warden protecting them, and even though he's deployed everything, all he has to do is sit back and wait. It looks like with just a minute left, he's got plenty for cleanup. It's gonna take a long time to get there, though. Start your watches, Judo.
I think he has crushed it. Notice all of the red air bombs to the bottom of the base there with the tornado trap. Lava pups actually set off 2 of them earlier on before the balloons even got there. So Vale obviously trying to bait in balloons to that area, maybe even catch the battle blimp trying to get to the Town Hall. But nevertheless, it doesn't work. Klaus gets it. 3 stars for Queen Walkers, but is it too little too late here?
That'll put them up to a total of 22 stars, same as what Alternate Attacks has got. Alternate Attacks will then have 2 more hits to reply with it, while the Queen Walkers only have 1. That means if the Queen Walkers are going to win, they need a triple, and they need 2 1-star defenses against an Alternate Attack squad that has yet to do anything worse than 2 stars, and even at that, it's much more likely that we've seen 3 from them.
Well, you might have just summed it up for the Queen Walkers, but all they can do is continue to battle and put on a show for us because we know how good they are. We have mentioned it numerous times, but over 36 million players and 2 million teams took part in the Clan War League and ESL play events to get into the qualifiers and then into the finals. Each of the players here are so special, and they are putting on a masterclass for us.
This is not an event built for small numbers or small minds. $1 million prize pool on the line, and it is going to take the highest skill plays to get to that level. Yo-Yo 23, the Lava Loon Master, will instead take back down to the ground as he moves in with a hybrid army to squish this base. If he gets a 2-star, all he's got to do is follow up with 1 more hit. The 5th strike from ATN.ATTAX could clutch it out, but a triple here might just be enough to finish it all. Judo?
It's not easy to rhyme hybrid with his name, as easy as it is to rhyme Lalo with his name, which he's known for. But you are right, Woody. If he 3-stars here, it means Boom can finish things off on his birthday, because Yo-Yo will have pretty much guaranteed it for ATN.ATTAX. It's an early Queen charge in to get a scatter shot. She will also get the Town Hall. Oh, she might not actually. She walks away, but this will be an easy switch to send the hybrid in.
Yeah, no trouble at all. Despite missing the Town Hall, he'll get a lot more damage on the buildings down to the bottom and might even get a chance to take out that Eagle Artillery before he can get too much work done. Barbarian King saunters on in and will chop that Town Hall to pieces. Soaking shots from the Eagle Artillery. It's going to be 2 Seeking Air Mines that land on those healers at the right side. Not good news at all for an Archer Queen trying to go the distance, but running into big trouble early on.
Good that Yo-Yo is able to keep to his usual plan, sending the hybrid in towards the Eagle, just sending the Barbarian King in to get the Town Hall. There's a Rage to try and help the Hogs and Miners through. There's a lot going on here, Woody. Grand Warden's ability is used through this dangerous area. If he can push through the middle and to the back end scatter shot, I think he could get it.
This is an opportunity to leverage his Barbarian King as a single target Inferno burns him up, but he is much more focused on the main stage of the attack, which seems to have already cleaned up this entirety. The Hogs are spread out all around, and there is no more defense left to stop him. The freeze spell is out, still holding on to a Royal Cloak and the Royal Champion's ability. That is gonna be it. A minute left for cleanup, and the outer edges are no match for the might of Yo-Yo 23. A triple for ATN.ATTAX, all but guarantees their World Championship victory!
How do they do it? Recently crowned ESL Mobile Open Europe champions, and they are so close now, Banks, to being world champions.
Yo-Yo 23 comes in with yet another triple for ATN.ATTAX. And even though they came into this second round of the best of 2 a star ahead, it looks like they might even close this competition out with a perfect war. Queen Walkers have met their match, and this is one of the most incredible grand finals we have had, and I cannot wait to see what happens with these next 2 attacks. First up, we have Utah 14.
I'm not even sure if Queen Walkers can do this, Woody, because of the percentage. Even if Utah 14 gets a 3-star, they tie on stars. We will have to find out. All Utah can do is 3-star here with a battle blimp early to the 6 o'clock area.
Yeah, they'd have to get a 3-star and then just hope that the ATN.ATTAX team couldn't even get a single one to come back over the top, because that's all it would take. Utah 14 is entirely laser focused on this battle, though. It's the only thing he has any say over the outcome of. And with 3 minutes left for the Queen Walkers to have their final say, we are watching history being made. 22 stars in total, and looking for their 25th. A double La Loon push with an early Queen charge in the bottom corner will make a big dent on this base. Defending Archer Queen still stands, though, and is not engaging this charge from Utah.
And the super minions have gone to the healers. He has to use a wizard in order to take them out. Now, if you are watching at home and thinking about base building, notice on a lot of the bases, we have an area in the center where there are no air defense and just a lot of damage. You can stack your air bombs in there in order to try and defend air attacks. But as an attacker, you have to get into the center, and that is exactly what Yuta is doing right now, Woody.
ATN.ATTAX is a squad that has got 5 players who have been putting up triples all during this war, but Queen Walkers have been slipped up with Yuta 14 unable to get that 3-star yet recently. He is looking to finally get the job done in this last war of the day, the last war of the month, the final show of the year. He is facing off without fear with only a minute left, though. He is really running low on time, Judo.
The super wall breakers did not go to the center like he wanted, and that means the Queen has to go through the wall to get to the scatter shot, which is even more time, Woody. We're into the last minute. Can Yuta 14 get this? 50 seconds left, 50% of the base to take down.
Failure to get a triple here means an ensured victory for ATN.ATTAX. And as he's lying on his back, Yuta 14 stares up at his foe and is ready to chant the final words of the most epic proverb of the Klingon race. Yet if my line should die, it dies with its teeth in its enemy's throat. It dies with its name on the enemy's tongue. For just as mere life is not victory, mere death is not defeat. And in the next world, I shall kill the foe 1,000 times, laughing undefeated. Failure in his final hit, but a smile on his face. Queen Walkers will walk away as finalists in your 2020 World Championship.
They can leave with their heads held high and be incredibly proud of their performance, placing second out of millions of clans. But it is official, with an attack to spare, ATN.ATTAX can celebrate as the 2020 Clash of Clans World Champions, Woody.
The walk-away victory, like you mentioned, will come from Birthday Boy Boom. They've got a star advantage, and with the last round ready to fire off, here it goes! Get ready to celebrate for ATN.ATTAX, the first team to qualify for this year's World Championship. From so many months of competition, they have laid in wait, ready to strike, their fangs baring, venom dripping from their teeth. The deadly bite from Boom will be the last nail in the coffin.
I know how much Boom, the team captain, and their entire team have worked to get to this moment. And how does Boom feel here, going into the attack, knowing the war has already been won? He can just do his thing, no pressure, but I know Boom. He is going all out for the 3 stars, Woody. Here come the Super Witches.
A semi-finalist last year, he has elevated his own position alongside teammate Linade to a world final spot. And now, with this last attack on the board, he can finally call himself a champion. Let's see what a champion has got to say about this base.
Does have the Super Witches caught up before the jump spell. They will finally get into that compartment with a rage spell in place. They will take the town hall, secure the 2 stars, and he still has the Royal Champion to reinforce. He is hoping he can get to the central area in that central scatter shot to then finish off the outside of the base for those ever so precious 3 stars.
Here comes the Boom! Ready or not, ATN.ATTAX have one more wall to hop over in pursuit of another 3-star. Boom has got the 2 and is going for the last one. And as our friend the Bard, William Shakespeare, relates, nothing can seem foul to those that win. Regardless of the outcome of the last minute of battle, Boom is moving on, a world champion. His favorite attack strat, the Super Witches, ready to deliver the last bit of damage. Only a few more buildings stand between him and ultimate glory, Judo Sloth.
I think he has got this one as well, Woody. ATN.ATTAX go into the history history books. They beat HT Family in the first war. They beat Existence, knocked out Fatang in the semi-finals, and they are overtaking Queen Walkers in the grand final to be your world champions for the 2020 Clash of Clans event, and they win the lion's share of $1 million, Banks.
Closing it out in style. There you have it, with a perfect war in the second round of the best of two. ATN.ATTAX have won the 2020 Clash of Clans World Championships. Such dominance in the final stages and a fantastic display of confidence and mastery in the game that we love. Congratulations once again as that balloon finally flies across the screen and ATN.ATTAX are crowned champions. Congratulations for such an outstanding war. I mean, any final thoughts, Woody, as we look at these stats?
There's only one thing left to say, Banks. With the crown falling on a new team's head, ATN.ATTAX are your new Clash of Clans World Champions! 28 stars and an amazing smackdown. Their victory will echo through the ages. Hats off to our finalists, the Queen Walkers, and also special mention to the perfect wars we saw yesterday and the day before from Batang and Nishan Dance, but the 2 stars on the stage have got all there's left to say. $1 million prize pool, Judo. It's finally come to an end.
I can't believe it. Incredible. I want to just congratulate all of the teams that took part in the event this weekend. And we have had such a build-up, millions of teams to get to this stage. Everyone has put on the most incredible broadcast for us.
Thank you so much to both of you for taking part and casting that final war. It was phenomenal. But I'm now joined by the team captain from ATN.ATTAX. It is Boom. Now, let me first just start off by saying happy birthday. And you heard us right.
Can you just confirm that you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, you are the 2020 World Champions. I mean, how are you feeling, Boom? Oh no, can he not hear me? Right at this final stage, I'd love to get his final thoughts of how he's feeling in this moment. And on his birthday, of course. I mean, while we try and connect to Boom, I'd love to remind you all that you should definitely send them all of your love on Twitter. Send them messages to say congratulations, because they would love to hear from their fans. It's absolutely incredible. I'm now back with Judo and Woody while we try and fix that. But Judo, I mean, that war was just incredible. To close it out, not only in the style that they did, but with a perfect war. Were you even expecting that, contemplating that?
I'm not surprised. ATN.ATTAX are just incredible. They never cease to amaze me. And I am a big fan of the Queen Walkers. They have such creativity and they are an incredibly powerful clan. For ATN.ATTAX to beat them the way they did is just amazing.
It really is amazing. And Woody, do we have any final thoughts or any comments that you would like to say to Boom?
Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Led Zeppelin, and ATN.ATTAX. These are the names of supergroups that will forever be remembered. Clash of Clans history has been made today.
Well, congratulations once again to ATN.ATTAX. And before we present the trophy to our winner, we would love to announce our MVP for the winning team. Congratulations, Vale. He has had such an incredible weekend and helped his team to victory. And that trophy just looks so amazing. And we're going to see his stats on the screen, as you can see already. 6 attacks, 18 stars, 100% destruction average. I could not believe that. Is that what you expected, Judo? Come on, it had to be Vale.
Of course, I've met Vale a number of times and he is such a humbling person and really is a talented player. It shows. MVP of the World Championships. He can do any attack strategy and it really just showed today.
Well, thank you so much to both of you. I think I am now ready to go over and chat with Boom. Boom, can you hear me?
Hey, Mr. Banks.
Hey, let me just first say happy birthday. I mean, could you think of a better birthday present than winning the 2020 Clash of Clans World Championships? How are you feeling?
Thank you very much. I am so happy. I'm not sure what to say, but I think this was the best present I've gotten so in my life. My team was so amazing, especially Vale going perfect the whole weekend. And yeah, I think it would be the best birthday forever.
So I think that all of your colleagues and your fans at home will have been cheering so loudly right up to the end of that war. Is there anything that you would like to say to them?
Thank you all, our supporters and friends. We've got a lot of help from outside, especially also Agent, Bob and Sir Iron, especially our base builders. We spent so much time into the base building. As you saw, like even Queen Workers didn't get too many triples against us. And other than that, all the German community, also the Korean community who supported us and Alternate, thank you very much.
Well, congratulations once again to Boom, because the moment has now come to congratulate your 2020 Clash of Clans World Champions. It is ATN.ATTAX.